In 1964, Dr.ti only received the land title but didn't change the ownership of land title. In 15 years later, Dr.ti was planning to sell his house.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi, a very good morning to you, Mr. T.
Yes.
So what can I do for you today?
So today I want to sell my land.
You want to sell the land? Did I see?
Yes, sure.
So what would you like me to do with this?
I want you to handle all of my land. I will give you all the document of title.
Okay, I will also try to change the title of land,
Okay.
and then I'll also help you with the bank process. Would that help you?
Everything. I will need
Okay.
to process everything.
Okay, that's a very good thing. So I could call you if there's any problem or if there's a process. I will totally inform you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Ismail? Yes, I was the one who called you this morning about the land title of Dr. T. He wants to transfer ownership.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have to decline your application.
Why is that? Is there any problem with the land titles?
Because the restriction of interest hasn't finished yet. It has 2 years more.
Okay.
You said you claim in here the restriction of interest started in 1964 until 1979, right?
Yes.
But based on the data that I have, the restriction of interest started from 1967 until 1982. Now it's only 1980. You have at least 2 years more until the restriction ends.
I understand the problem, sir. So I will let me inform my client about this. Sorry to interrupt you. Could I do that? Okay. Sorry to interrupt you again. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting.
Good morning, Dr. T.
Good morning.
This is about your land title. There's a preset news for you.
What?
The change of the land title has been rejected by the registrar.
Let me check first. Oh, what? Why this can happen?
I know that the document you give me is very complete, it's so complete. I'm even amazed by your tidiness. But the land that you bought is 13 years old.
No, I sure that I bought this land 15 ago.
15 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. That means there's an error on your side, and I think you can bring this to court for them to change the land age.
That's good idea.
Okay, I will send this case to court, and if you could give me more detail about the dealing of the land, and it would be great.
Okay, sure. I will give you all the document detail. Okay, everyone sit down.
Alright. The issue is when does the 50 years registration begin? From the date the land is inherited or the date of registration. So, what's your argument?
Sure. As the transaction stated, that my client, Dr. T, has bought the land on 1964, which is mean that he can sell or someone else can buy the land from him. And I think there's no room to argue on this. Here's the transactions.
Let me check.
Okay.
Yes?
I object.
Yes, sure.
Refer to section 78 in bracket 3 of the National Land Code. Ownership is only valid when registered. So, as they said before, the title was bought in 1964, but change of title in 1967. The restriction of interest started when the date of change title, which is in 1967.
I agree with the respondent. Let's see. According to the joint system, registration is the foundation of everything. The registration only begins after official registration, not after the approval letter is issued. The registration begins on 9 November 1967. The registration ends 8 November 1982. Dr. T application is rejected. Cost to be borne by the applicant